Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roya Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. And today I have a host from our original Top 10 channel, Most Amazing Top 10, helping us out.
Yay! Hi guys, I'm really excited to be here on Nerd. I watch this channel a lot, so it feels weird to be here, but I'm glad I am. So, I have popped on over from Most Amazing Top 10 to get a little bit nerdy with my mate, Roya Destroya.
Yay!
Destroying. Hey, so Roya, if you are a destroyer, as you advertise, does that mean that you're a villain, and should I be scared?
That's really funny because sometimes we get comments saying Roya Destroya, that's a super villain name, but every supervillain is entitled to a secret identity.
Well, I'm a little bit scared, but I think maybe we'll just do the video, and if you're on it, maybe I should flee.
Villains always get the credit for being spooky and frightening, but we already know that there are some superheroes out there who, even if they're fighting the good fight, are pretty freaky to look at or be around.
So guys, let's take a look at the top 10 scariest superheroes. And guys, this is part 2. You loved part 1 so much, we're back at it again.
In the number 10 spot, we have Etrigan the Demon. With an appearance straight out of your darkest nightmares, DC's Demon from Hell and Master Poet opens up our list. And he's not the last hero with ties to Hell. He's partnered with the Justice League, but it's hard to imagine someone who looks like him on that team. Going even further, he has a huge tendency towards sadomasochism, so even when he's fighting the bad guys, we feel for them. This guy shows no mercy, even while under the greatest pain. In fact, he enjoys it.
Coming in at number 9 is Hellstorm. Again with the hell, I'm sensing a bit of a pattern here. Marvel's Daimon Hellstorm is the son of Satan and a human woman, but surprisingly, while he was trained in all things dark, he feels more compelled to relate to his human side. He decided to use his powers for good, but the devil was strong in his blood, always threatening to take over. He never knew when his devil blood would win, resulting in frightening unpredictability.
Next at number 8, we got the Spectre. DC's original Spectre, Jim Corrigan, was a cop who was ambushed by thugs in the middle of the night, shoved into a barrel filled with cement, and thrown into the water. Already pretty dark, right? What makes him even darker is that he was refused entry into the afterlife, instead sent back down bonded to the Spectre Force to eliminate evil on Earth. So not only does he not get to go to heaven, he has to fight bad guys too. His vengeance comes in extremely bloody fashion, and soon it was second nature to him. So much so that when offered an out, he refused.
In the number 7 spot, we have Moon Knight. Some may call Moon Knight Marvel's knockoff version of Batman, but the man is much darker than the DC hero. He derives his power from the Egyptian moon god Khonshu, so he's got the spirit of a god inside him who urges him to kill depending on the moon cycle. Also, he suffers from dissociative identity disorder, so that's right, he's constantly trapped in a scary and mad battle between his multiple personalities, which makes him even scarier. Unfortunately, this is probably why neither side has tried to recruit him during Civil War. I hate being left out.
Coming in at number 6, we have the Darkness. How fitting. The Darkness is an ancient power, the spirit of chaos that bonds to a lucky recipient, and that recipient happened to be Jackie Estacado, former hitman for the mob. With the Darkness, he has access to summoning demons from hell to do his violent biddings, and many other powers as long as he stays away from the light. But if he gets a woman pregnant, which is easy for someone as horny as he is, his kid would acquire the Darkness, killing Jackie. Keep it in the pants, boy.
I mean, you have to love a really horny superhero slash villain. Sure. Coming into number 5, we have Haunt. Taking a trip into Image Comics land, we have Haunt, the result of 2 brothers, one dead and one alive. The reason he exists is literal haunting. Haunt is the combination of a priest named Daniel Kilgore and his brother, who he hates, Kurt. Kurt was a secret agent until he was murdered. Kurt continuously haunts Daniel, and then you can kinda guess where the name comes from. The two are bonded together through ectoplasm and now commandeer a body together. Nothing like a bit of brotherly bonding there, especially when, you know, they hate each other.
Up next at number 4 is Hellboy. We're venturing over to Dark Horse here for this guy. As you can tell with the name Hellboy, this guy's not one to mess around with. Hellboy's biological dad was a Duke of Hell, and he was conceived on his witch mother's deathbed. More than a little disturbing. The resulting devilish creature was dubbed Hellboy. How fitting. And while he means well, his demonic appearance often gets the better of people. But if you can ignore the red skin, oversized stone hand, and peanut-like aroma, you may find he's actually a pretty good company.
I guess there are worse aromas than peanuts. I think I could get on board with Hellboy. Coming into number 3, we have Cloak. After becoming the first kid to survive drug experimentation in the lab of Simon Marshall, Marvel's Tyrone Johnson became the Cloak. He gained some hefty powers, but also an insatiable hunger to feed on the life forces of, well, the living. Basically, he absorbs it into the darkness to fuel his powers. I for one would not want to be around him no matter how nice he was. Luckily, his partner Dagger expels a light force that satiates his hunger. I guess like you shouldn't separate the two, they're very much a kinda double act here.
Coming in at number 2 is Dog Welder. If you want creepy and disturbing, here it is. How this guy is known as a superhero is beyond me. Dog Welder was a member of DC's Section 8 who never speaks, never shows his face, and terrorizes evildoers by welding dead dogs to them. Great way to use that college welding degree. He will catch stray dogs and use them for this purpose, so they may not be going to the pound, but they're definitely not any better off with him. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep a watchful eye on Rover.
I'm really excited I get to do the number 1. Yay! Yay, Top 10 Nerd! So finally, at the number 1 spot, we've got Spawn. There he is, kids. Happy birthday. I hope you're happy, but I'm actually terrified. In all honesty though, you're right, this guy is terrifying. Albert Francis Simons had it pretty rough from the get-go. He was a Marine whose friend and partner was hired to kill him. Sure, his soul was sent straight to hell, where he made a deal where he traded his soul to see his wife again. This resulted in a very demonic appearance, little memory of his past, and a whole load of bloodlust on the mind. Also, that is one nasty cape and chain. I am not about nasty capes, just sassy, long, flowing gold ones.
So those were the top 10 scariest superheroes, part 2. My name is Rory Destroyer.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm Rebecca Felgate from Most Amazing Top 10. If you want to see more top 10 videos that aren't necessarily superhero related, we do have mutants, we've got all kinds of like crazy things, then head on over to Most Amazing Top 10. But I'm going to be keeping my very, very watchful eye on Top 10 Nerd and Rory the Destroyer, who I don't yet know if I can trust.
Nobody does. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.
Bye!